Hey, the Beer Biceps guy brings you TRS clips. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon. I always have this theorem that if you want to build a startup that deals with sweepers, if you're providing sweepers for the road, you need to be a sweeper yourself first,
Absolutely.
and
Right.
then therefore you'll make the better startup. So, speaking specifically about trading, when you said that your brother was a better trader than you, uh, how do you actually become a better trader? Is it instinct based? Is it like studying based? Is it numbers based? Like, how do you become a wolf of Wall Street kind of?
Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is, trading is like an art. I mean, at the extreme levels, right? As in, you can be an average trader. You can learn, study, and be an average trader. Put some money on the table. If you're trading for a living, you can put food on the table, right? But you want to really hit home. You have to have that little extra, and that is genetics. I don't think you can really learn that stuff. It's like, can I learn football and become Messi, right? I mean, it's not gonna happen, right? As in, you need to have the genes in you
Hmm.
in some form. So I think you can only push yourself to a certain extent, and over and above that, the genetics kind of lottery takes over, right? And
Wow.
yeah, I mean, it's the same thing like you, right? As in, not everyone can do a podcast like you. I mean, of course, you can teach someone whatever you know, but he might end up doing a decent job, but he may not be able to actually match your standard ever, right? So that's because you probably have some kind of a genetic lottery as well. So and in trading, the thing about trading, right, is that there's no gray areas. There's just black and white, right? Either you make money or you're not making money, right? Now, like, for you, as success, probably could be how many people view your podcast, etc., right? And how people view your podcast could be because of your persona and so many factors, right? As in, but in trading, it's not that. I mean, everything boils down to, did you make money today or you didn't make money? As in, because there could be a podcaster who's got a lot of views but doesn't make any money, right? But so it's very
Hmm.
tough to define success and failure. But in stock markets, the thing is that it's, you see what's your PNL is your, it's very black and white. So you either make money or you don't make money.
But the way Messi would, cut people or has God given agility or whatever you want to call it, specifically in a trader's mind, what are genetic gifts that'll make you a better trader? Is it just instinct? Is it like, okay, this stock, I believe in it, and just having that sixth sense about certain stocks? Is it that?
No, it's not that actually. That's what a lot of people make it out in a lot of stock market movies, that somehow, the guy who who takes the most risk is the one who makes money. But it's actually the opposite. The people who make money trading the markets are people who are most conservative about risks. Because
Oh
it's
wow.
this is not, there's not something that you're not trading for one day, right? It's not the one lottery you're gonna hit and you're gonna make a lot of money and take home, right? You have to trade daily. You have to trade continuously over a long period of time, and being conservative is actually the most important thing when trading. And I think instinctively a lot of people like to be heroes, right? So they want to hit that sixer, right? They don't want to take 6 1 runs, right? As in, and that's the problem, with most people. Everyone's trying to be hero, and they're trying to trade more than what they're supposed to trade. And a lot of times, you end up becoming a compulsive trader. The best trades in the markets is when you don't trade, right? Because
Hmm.
if you are not in a trade, you are rational enough to see an opportunity as an opportunity, right? If you're stuck in something, right, you can't even see it as an opportunity, right? You kind of let go of a lot of opportunities. So just to be wired like that is very tough. You can't just read and wire yourself like that. And that whole saying, there's not a one day thing, this is a lifelong thing. This is a lot of grinding. It's a if people play poker, they would know, right? What's a grinder? It's just, you wait for your good hands and then you bet, right? You don't just, try to keep betting every hand, right? So stuff like that, and a lot of that, is people don't get it, and I think
Hmm.
one of the challenges in India also is that the financial knowledge, we are never taught finance in school and college, right? As in, like, now you come out of college, you end up either doing what your parents did or you end up picking it up from your friends. And most likely what your friends are doing are wrong. So, what we have today is a country full of financial illiterates. I mean, even though they understand
100%.
finance, but they don't really understand how to really go about it. And that's one of the things, uh, we've been, like, it keeps bugging me. Like, how do you fix this problem in this country?
Yeah. honestly, I don't think it's limited to just finance. I think it's limited to a host of other soft skills, including things like communication, including things
Right.
like business, which is not taught that in school, which is why the whole new education policy is fantastic for the
Correct.
country.
Right.
But the other thing I really want to highlight, and this is what I get from you, and I'm not talking about Nitin the entrepreneur, I'm talking about Nitin the guy. You're a lot like Rahul Dravid. Like your energy is a lot like Rahul Dravid, and even the kind of trading energy you described in terms of, okay, that's what you need, that you need to be able to be consistent. It's a very Rahul Dravid-esque
Yeah, it's a very
energy that
stoic.
you've
Yeah, it's a stoic approach to life. You can't let.
100%.
Yeah, you can't. In the sense, stock markets is like a roller coaster. Okay, and if you keep getting excited every time it's up and down, you can enjoy the roller coaster for 5 minutes, and then you're gonna get frustrated after that, right? So if you want to kind of survive, you need to just be stoic about the whole thing.